Next, The Fugitive, in color. Tonight's episode, The Judgement.
All right, hold it, Kimball. I'm sorry, your fare already left. Come on. Hands behind you. Rod, for the first time, I feel I'm really close to something. It had to happen someday. You knew that. I'm sorry. You just ran out of time.
The Fugitive. A QM production. Starring David Jansen as Dr. Richard Kimball, an innocent victim of blind justice, falsely convicted for the murder of his wife. Reprieved by fate when a train wreck freed him en route to the death house. Freed him to hide in lonely desperation, to change his identity, to toil at many jobs. Freed him to search for a one-armed man he saw leave the scene of the crime. Freed him to run before the relentless pursuit of the police lieutenant obsessed with his capture. A man may travel many roads and one day find his way home again. But for Richard Kimball, this road is not of his choosing, and this day has come too soon. Two men traveling together, joined by links of steel and the memory of a senseless murder committed years before. Two hunters, one of whom has finally caught his elusive quarry.
6 more hours. There's no point in asking you again, is there? No, I'm afraid not. I don't need 3 days, only 24 hours. That's all. Look, all I can give you is the same promise I made when you agreed to waive extradition. I'll keep the story of your arrest out of the papers. Anyway, I doubt if your one-armed man is even in Stafford. No, Johnson's in Stafford. I know that. All you can be sure of is that somebody put up $3,000 to bail him out of jail. That somebody's in Stafford, too. You found that scrap of paper in the bail bondsman's office. Just said Len Taft, Stafford. Your own brother-in-law. Now, do you really think he put up that money? No, I think somebody used his name. That somebody wanted Johnson out of jail. There's nothing I can do. 24 hours, Gerard. At the end of that time, I'll crawl into the police station. On the end of Alicia, that's the way you want it. As soon as this train gets into Stafford, the word will be out. I've just got to bring you in. The train makes 3 stops before it gets to Stafford. We can get off at any one of them, take a car, drive in. You waited 5 years. All I'm asking is 24 more hours. We ought to get into South Bend about 8:30.
Hi, Tom. Alan! Hi. Happy birthday. You like my jacket? Perfect. I picked it out myself.
Hey, I'll get some presents for you at home, okay, if I drop them by later?
Make it about 7. My father's taking me out for the afternoon. I'm going to ask him to take me to the amusement park.
You finally got him out of his lab. That's wonderful.
I hope so.
Well, gentlemen, this is it. A completely miniaturized inertial guidance system. Will help the payload.
Hi, Dad.
And it will... Oh, hello. Ellen, how are you? Gentlemen, this is my son, Alan.
Hi.
Hi, Ellen.
It's getting late.
Yes, I know. Look, I'm going to be tied up for a little while.
Dad, you said we were...
I know I did. I'll see you in a couple of hours, and then, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have dinner, and we'll go to the movies.
Dr. Loden, I'm concerned about its accuracy. What's the margin for error?
General, I'm glad you asked that. Over here. Take a look at this. Right on the button. More accurate than the other one. What about the heat factor? Ceramic panels. Ceramic panels. That's the answer. We found that works better than anything we've tried before.
Okay, take another look at it.
Sure. Well, gentlemen, it seems we've run out of time today.
Something terrible is bothering you, and you can't tell me, and you've always told me everything.
No. No, I haven't.
Then tell me now.
You remember that night a long time ago when we had dinner with Helen and Dick Kimball? We spent the whole evening talking about adoption.
Yes, I remember. It was at the club.
Well, 2 nights later, she called me. You were at your sister's. She sounded very upset, said she had to talk to me. So I walked over. Helen, please, just tell me what you want me to do.
Well, maybe I've been wrong. Maybe I could love somebody else's child.
As I told you the other night, Betsy and I have never been happier than since we adopted Timmy. What was that?
What?
Noise downstairs.
Oh, Dickie's come back.
Found out later it was Dick. Anyway, I guess that snapped me out of it, and I ran out the back way.
Why didn't you ever say anything?
I never thought they'd blame Dick. I thought they'd catch that man, and that'd be the end of it. Later, when Dick was arrested, by then I'd waited too long. I couldn't come forward.
Why not?
Gentlemen, come in. I'm Dr. Loden, Paul Loden.
Kelly Robinson.
Alexander Scott. Have you been briefed?
Well, we were told the key to an inertial guidance system was stolen from your office and that it happened earlier this afternoon. That's about it.
That is right, and I want that system back.
The
right away.
department also said that you had some kind of lead.
That's right. I know who stole it.
All right. Well, it's the kind of lead we like.
This boy stole it. My son, Alan.
Well, why would you want to do a thing like that?
Tell me why a 13-year-old boy does anything.
Same reason anyone else would do it. Of course, maybe a little less complicated. Which, of course, begs the question, doesn't it? Why?
Tell you what. You bring him back here, and we'll both ask him.
Has he ever run away before?
Oh, yes, he's run away. Boys run away, they come back. They run away, they come back.
Can you tell us something about him?
Listen, did the department send out child psychologists, or are you gentlemen agents?
No, sir. No one's trying to psych you, Dr. Loden. If we knew more about the boy, we might know where he went. Then we could go there and...
Meanwhile, he's running around with a unit. A unit that could... Do you have any idea what some people would do to get their hands on that unit?
My darling, Dick Campbell has paid for that minute with 4 years of his life. It's not too late for you to make some of it right. You can go to the police. This minute you can go to the police and you can tell them everything that happened that night. You have to do that, Lloyd, for Dick.
Don't you think I've tried to tell them? I just can't.
You can. You can still be a man.
Maybe I can.
Miss Baines is a friend. A friend of mine and a friend of Alan's. She works in the lab.
What is it? Where's Helen? What's happened?
Hello?
I just wanted to tell you that I probably won't ever come home.
Alan?
Is there an extension?
Alan, why did you take that control unit?
That's all you care about, isn't it?
Now listen, don't be ridiculous. I want you to bring it back.
The only thing you want back is that unit, right?
Now, Alan, now listen carefully. It's dangerous, do you hear me? Dangerous for you to carry it.
I may throw it in the ocean, Father. But I just want you to know something. I called because I thought you were worried about me.
Alan, Alan? All right, gentlemen. That's it. No more talking. I want that unit and I want that boy back here Monday morning.